Hello guys, this is another painting that I have been excited to try and do. I want to do a flower. I want to do a 3-turn. I want to turn my cup 3 times, and I wanted to do it on a round canvas. This canvas is really kind of weird. I've never used one before. It is from Trenson Artist Stretch Canvas, and it's like super thick with this press board. There you go. Of course, I've taped the back. And I've not tried one of these canvases before, so that'll be kind of fun. Anyway, I'm doing this in black and white for a dear sweet friend of mine whom I consider a sister, and her husband. They are just precious people and I love them dearly. And so I'm going to do this one for them. So Deanne and Eldon, this one's for you. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to pour a puddle of black in the middle. Move it around just a little bit. I should probably entirely coat this. I think I will. I think I'm going to just spin this all the way to where it covers. Yeah. We'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way. So I really don't want to fling paint all over myself. Well, I've got this little guard that my husband made for me, so I don't fling it all over the kitchen. Let's just try to get it all to cover. A little bit more. I don't want it too thick because then it's not going to flow out from under my cup as easily as I would like it to. This paint is Artist Loft White and Black. That's it. With Floetrol. Excuse me. No, no other additives, or a little bit of water. You can consider that an additive. And then this lovely turntable, and Eldon's the one who made this piece of wood for me so that I could do this. I'll just go ahead and get the sides. I've covered the turntable with some dollar store shelf paper. It's a transparent shelf paper. Doesn't stick around the sides very well, so I've taped it down underneath the turntable, but it does a real good job of keeping this turntable from just getting completely covered in paint, which I don't want. I can peel it up and everything's fine and clean again, because otherwise it's going to get a coating on it, and then my canvases won't sit flat. So it's a good little tip if you're using these turntables. It's just an easier way, I think, going about keeping it clean. Okay. And I put these little shelf tabs, you know, that you put in the holes to put your shelves on. I put that on a few spots just to keep it from spinning it off the turntable, which is always a good idea. And I'm going to try and see if that's centered. It looks pretty centered to me. That's close. Okay, my paints are really thin, They flow right into the cup, no mounds or anything like that. And I'm going to use 3 clean cups. So let's do the white. As I'm turning it, I'm going to use a clean cup for each turn. It's just going to be black and white. Makes such a pretty flower. I have to be careful not to make this too big, or I won't be able to do 3 layers. I've only done 2 layers before, I haven't done 3, so it's going to be interesting, but I really want it to be very consolidated in its little petals. I'll do one more black and then I'll come back with the new cup. Kind of standing a little further away than I'd like to. I'm really having to stretch to reach the piece. I don't know that I can even blow on it. Let me move this forward a little bit until I need to spin it. I blew the paint. That's not good. Okay. I'll get my skewer and I'm going to remove my cup. I'm going to skewer this in to the center. Okay. Now, another cup. And let's see. Make sure I set this right or it's going to be wonky. Hopefully. Oh, it's not quite centered. Shoot. Okay, well, that'll have to do. It's a little bit further to me than it is, but I don't want to mess up the middle too much. And shoot, this is off center. It really needed to be right here, and it's not. So I hope I don't mess this one up. It's going to look a little wonky. That's disappointing. I don't know, with 3 turns though it might be alright, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to do it again because I want it perfect. I always want it perfect. Add a little bit more white. And I don't know if this is going to create cells. On the last one it just celled up like crazy. This one, who knows? I was really surprised that it celled up so much on the last one. I truly was. I expected it to do this pattern, and it didn't. It was real pretty. It was quite bright. If you looked at the video, it was definitely a very psychedelic flower, very bright in colors. Try not to blow the flower out of proportion again. I'll let that run down. It's really quite awkward the way I'm standing. I feel so far away from what I'm trying to do. Now this one should be in between. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah, okay. Good, good, good. I probably should have skewered this. I'm going to go ahead and just pull these out. Just a little bit. I hate it when things don't turn out perfect, but they seldom do, in all honesty. I mean, it is flow paint, and you can only control so much of it. This may look sort of like a carnation instead of a... I'm not real good with flowers, so don't laugh at me. Like a mum, you know, that's real tight and multiple petals. It just might have a new design. That's beautiful. I'm really loving it. Having them off, like offside, yeah, not centered. Wow. Yeah, this is turning out so pretty. Hopefully when it spins, it's going to keep that. It almost looks like, I don't know if you can see it, it looks like folds. And I'm loving that. This isn't quite in the center of my board. It's pretty close, but it's going to spin a little cattywampus. That's all right, I think. Centrifugal force will pull it. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm really, really happy with this and very excited to see it all stretched out. Well, I'm going to try 4 next time, but we'll just stick with 3 this time. I think I'll do the end will be white. Nice contrast. Okay. Get these cuts out of the way. Stand on my tippy toes to get over this little barrier that I've got going on. A few drips, but that's okay because I might put some white drops right in the middle. Okay, let's skewer it. I'm just going to come down with it. It's made a little flower right in the center. Just dragging that white into the center here. Try to accentuate what's already there. Wow, that's really pretty. I'm really excited about this. Okay, move it to the center. Let's give her a spin. Ah. I want this to pull out more. Ooh, that's pretty. There we go. Look at that. Now I'm going to put some white drops in the center. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes, I'm really, really happy with that. I don't know what happened there. Just going to add some little white, make sure my hands are dry, some little white dots. I don't want to get black in my white, so. Oops. Just these little dots. Yeah, that looks good. Set that there. Let's see what else we can do. There we go. Look at that. That is so pretty. I don't like this right here, so I'm going to cover it with some white. Kind of got a little squirrely. That's all right. It's kind of... That's better. All right. I am going to take it off the board and move the board and stuff, and then we'll come back and photograph it for you. All right, guys, here it is. Isn't it beautiful? It turned out so pretty. I really like it. I'm going to show you the center. Isn't that center beautiful? Just folded out so pretty. Oh, I do like the 3-layer. I used a little bit more paint than I probably should have. I always use a little more paint than I should. But anyway, here it is. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment. Thank you so much for viewing this. See you later. Bye-bye.